It's not ideal to be cut open.
Just moving back and forth like this. You like, what's going on down there?
Postpartum anxiety came and backhanded me, and I was like, whoa.
Take a day by day.
I love motherhood.
How your life just gets altered like that.
We gonna get this baby out of here.
You have to create and cultivate your village. You have to create and cultivate your social media.
Trying to be clear, I'm not doing this no more.
I don't like it. I want to do things with them, and just be among them.
Welcome to another episode of Autonomous Birth. Today, I am joined by the lovely Alexis, aka Big Lexi, aka Sexy Lexi. You're so silly, bro.
Hello. It's a blessing to be here.
Alexis.
Truly.
Me and Alexis are in Black Mamas Meet Together, so we've known each other for a couple of years. At this probably 3, I don't know, 2.5, I don't know. So I just introduced her a little bit, but I would like you to introduce yourself. What your connection to the mission is, like what resonates with you, as well as one thing about yourself that does not revolve around motherhood. Proceed.
What's the first question? Who am I? See, that's mom brain, right? It's working. Full
Yes, who are
time,
you?
24/7. I am Alexis. I am a member of Black Mama Meets um, with Naja and our whole group of moms, where we're able to fellowship and feel understood. I'm also an artist. I have my own business, Off the Canvas LLC. You can check out my page. I do many forms of art. Graphic design is my business one. So I do like ads and marketing. Aside from that, I'm a visual artist, so I paint and I draw abstract figures that have the audience question themselves on what they're viewing. So it leads one's mind to wonder. That's my focus, conversations and whatnot. Um, yeah, I'm a happy mother and wife, friend, sister, all of that jazz.
Twin.
And a twin.
It's just a fun fact. Okay.
And
So,
no, I didn't have twins.
no, she did not. But we'll get to that.
Yeah, we
We're
will.
gonna start with my child is FaceTiming me. We're gonna ignore that. We're gonna start with ZD. So, how did you feel when you learned that you were pregnant with your baby girl, your oldest baby girl?
With my oldest baby girl, I was elated. I was shocked. I was surprised. I was excited. I was all of those things. And that first pregnancy is like, oh, you're really like thinking like, is there really somebody inside of me? Until you get to that point where they're starting to
Yeah.
move, then you're like, oh, okay. There
Mhm.
really is someone in here. And she made that pregnancy smooth for the most part. And she was also such a smooth baby and
Mhm.
infant. And she still is for the most part, very loving. I affirmed her throughout the whole process, and prior to
Mhm.
her. So yeah.
And so it sounds like it did, but did your pregnancy go how you envisioned it to go?
My pregnancy for my first child, it was quite nice. Aside from all the morning sickness in the beginning, like you realize your body is going through all these changes that it could never go through before, and you think I'm
Mhm.
losing my mind at one point. Like the mental state truly changes. Um, it freaked me out, but it left me curious to know
Mhm.
like what else is gonna happen to me that's different.
A lot, baby
Oh
girl.
my gosh, so much. But it was really good.
Mhm.
I had my father during that time. And then for my second pregnancy, I have two under two. So the following year, I became pregnant
Mhm.
again with my dear Zaire. Because me and my husband wanted that name, but we thought she was going to be a boy. So we still
Oh,
kept it.
okay.
Yeah.
I didn't
We
know
didn't
that.
even, yeah, we held back our names until we had the gender reveal.
Mm-hmm.
And both of us said Zaire. So
Oh, that's
we kept,
cute.
it's not a boy. We don't have
Yeah,
a boy, we have a girl.
2
And
girls.
she's fantastic. But my pregnancy with her um, was miserable. Truly. Not anything
Mm.
I expected the second time around. I thought that since I already had a pregnancy prior,
Mhm.
that my body would already be adjusted to these things, but it actually was the most transformative body experience that I've had and mental state that had changed because I went through a lot of transition at once in
Mhm.
life. I lost my father, so now I'm having a baby and I don't have my dad, and I'm grieving that. Um, alongside grieving that I don't have my mom that had
Mhm.
recently passed. And then I moved in the process. I was still breastfeeding.
Mhm.
I was just, my body was just over it. Um, and all of that till when I had birth, after I popped her out, I felt like sunshine and rainbows were ahead of me.
Mhm.
And just, I saw a light after all the darkness that I had been through. Like I went through so much and she put me through a lot. I'm not gonna lie. But it was all worth it. I did the same things that I did
Mhm.
with my first pregnancy and affirming her, affirming my situation. I had all those people there that were there the first time, minus my dad.
Mhm.
But um I felt the spirit of them and my mom because I had a nurse that looked just like my mom. And she was helping me. Like I didn't ask for her. She was just there.
Mhm.
And I see my mom in this woman, so she's here.
Mhm.
So, and then since that moment, I've been feeling um more of myself in my children. Like I see what I went through at that age, like
Mhm.
their frustrations or their curiosity that lingers, like a tornado going down the drain. Oh
Yes.
my God, what is that? Okay, we'll watch it. I'm amazed too. Why not? It really
Yeah.
opens you up to being more playful and um being one with your inner child.
Mhm.
Like you're nurturing that part of yourself through your children.
Yeah.
So all that to say it was good, it was bad, but it turned out great.
That's well. It always does.
Yeah,
It's
it
always gonna
does.
be a mountain. Um.
Absolutely.
So 2 things.
Okay.
Which one I want to do first? You mentioned morning sickness. How long did that last, and how did you? I don't want to say how did you manage it, but I guess that's the question. How did you navigate that? That's the real question.
So morning sickness, navigating morning sickness. Oh gosh, the torture.
Mhm.
I tried so many different methods, and the first time around, I went with what the doctor prescribed, and I think it was Zofran. But after doing my research, it's really not good for you or the baby. Um, so I decided to try more holistic ways of dealing with it, but it came down to say I tried ginger and things of
Mhm.
that nature and Tums or any of those other things because along with the what is it again? See the
Morning
mom brain
sickness,
kicking in. Morning sickness
girl.
came the heartburn.
Yes.
And then you get hydrated because you need to drink some water.
Mhm.
And it's like I keep drinking water, but I keep throwing it out.
Dang, girl.
All of that, and I was like, you know what? There's nothing I can do. So I had to ride it out. And people just understood. People were
Mhm.
like, very helpful. I like the treatment of a pregnant woman. Chick-fil-A gave me an extra scoop on my ice cream and a brownie.
Really?
I got extra breadsticks from Olive Garden. You leave a comment. This is a hack. You leave a comment in the section of your order
Mhm.
for a pregnant woman.
Is that
Just make
factual?
sure. Yes, I'm so serious.
Okay, I'll never live to figure that out. Oh, that sounded
Never.
crazy. That sounded crazy. You're on. What
She's
I meant to
done.
say
We're
is
done.
yes, thank you, Alexis.
We're done.
Uh,
So for all the other mommies,
yeah,
try that out,
for y'all.
please.
Did you have morning sickness with the second?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
For
Good.
longer. For the first one, first 4 months. That sounds horrible.
Mhm.
The second one, 5 to 6.
Mm,
Yeah.
you poor
Yeah.
baby.
I know. It would be I'm not even gonna. It's the things that you really like to eat. You're like, I just
Yeah.
can't.
Yeah.
So I ended up having to drink protein shakes, which was helpful in regarding to my nutrition and whatnot over time.
Yeah.
So that was my replacement.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Learn something new every day. Um,
Right?
I have so many ways I want to go. You know, my brain be going, and it's gonna
Yeah.
go because me and Alexis are just having a conversation at this point. Y'all just listening to us talk, literally. But you know what I'm saying. Okay, because you already brought not you already, but you brought baby girl into the story into the mix. So now we jumping back and forth, and it's fine. So first one, I'm trying not to say names. That's all that's happening here.
You could say
ZD,
ZD and
ZD.
Zaire.
Okay, ZD. She wasn't a year old yet when you found out you were pregnant, right?
Right.
No. Okay. So how did you
Mm-mm.
feel when you learned that?
Miserable. I felt very sad.
Mhm.
I was very overwhelmed. I was I took the test before I got in the shower, and then my husband came in, and I was like, "What does it say?" Because I left it on the counter so we could figure it out
Mhm.
together. And I just cried. I kept crying. I was still breastfeeding,
Mhm.
and that already made me feel really drained and fatigued. And I was like, I'm just never gonna have a freaking break.
Mhm.
Like my body, everything can't even grieve right. Jeez,
Yeah.
Um, what's the question?
You answered the question, Queen. And I asked how'd you feel, but you answered it. You said
Okay,
you felt
okay, yeah,
miserable,
yeah.
sad, you were a little overwhelmed.
Yeah.
So I feel like this is okay. We'll take it in stage. I don't want to take it in stages because I don't want to open the womb multiple times. So because you mentioned your dad passing and also your mom passing, um, and parents, could be a big part of your parenthood. Parenthood, you know what the hell I'm
Yeah,
saying? Parenting journey.
yeah,
So how has it been navigating those emotions and navigating parenthood in general? Because that your dad is very fresh and the baby's young, so you had to deal with
yeah.
that.
I try to be positive about it all because of what I carry in my lineage of my ancestors and my mom and my father and what they've taught me in regard to what love looks like and how I see that within my children and also other parts of them and myself within them as well. Um, but it hurts really bad
Mhm,
every day because now I lived far before. I came
mhm,
back to where I used to live. My mom would have worked 2 minutes away from me,
mhm,
and my dad would have been 20 minutes away. Um, but I will say that at least I am very thankful to have experienced my first baby with him and
mhm,
enjoying that time with him. Um, because I had a sense of I'm not gonna have a lot more time
mhm,
for some reason. And so I took a lot of pictures and videos that I can go back to.
mhm,
Um, And he was a funny man. So I repeat his phrases and the things that we talked about that he wanted to do with her, I
Mhm.
do with her.
Mm.
Um, so like take her to Sweet Frog. I did that with her. And I was like, we're doing that with him. We talk about my parents. Um, and I showed them pictures. Um, it's not easy to see other people with their parents and, you know, they get to have that time and experience it in the physical realm. But I know that my children are covered and they have guides, you know. Um, Worse, because I want people to embrace and
Mhm.
enjoy and fully accept this time that you have with your parents. For me,
Mhm.
don't be sad. Do what you're
Right?
supposed to do.
I will, and
It's okay.
I
This is
am.
the way life goes.
Mhm.
And death, I feel, shouldn't be looked at as like sad because
Mhm.
it's inevitable.
Yeah.
And I love celebrating them. You know, it is sad, but I can't say anything bad. I don't wish it on anyone. I just want you to, all of anyone,
Mhm.
please enjoy your parents. Yeah, you got to go ask for permission to go out again. Isn't that funny?
Yeah,
Can
so
you watch my
irritated.
can you watch your grandchildren? I want you to go and do those things on social media that
Mhm.
you just drop them at the front door with their bags, ring the doorbell, just walk off. I wish I could. But that all of that to say, um, I still have a great support system. I have in-laws that live here. That's another reason why we moved here.
Mhm.
And they love my babies. I feel comfortable. It was a transition, I'm not gonna lie. But and it still is a transition because now you're incorporating human beings that you've made into forming relationships with other people
Mhm.
and also creating guidelines, like, creating boundaries.
Mhm.
And I appreciate that my family has my back 100%. I fell in love with them before, and I'm even more in love with my family for being my village
Mhm.
that I need. They understand the assignment, you know what I mean? So, I mean, that helps me embrace them even more. They provide memories. I got more cousins for my kids. I have cousins on both sides of my family
Mhm.
to share with my children that live here. And yeah, I mean, it's not bad.
Yes.
It's great. I just don't disrespect your family, bro. When it comes to like, if you have a good relationship with your parents, please
Yeah.
and
Um,
enjoy that enriching thing.
in general, I mean, yes, we're talking about parents,
And
but just
then
in general, all the people like that you love that treat you right,
that
that
treat
treat
you
you
right,
right,
that are
because
there for you,
anybody, yeah,
that give without expectation of receiving. You
yeah.
give out of your heart, you
AKA
know.
Alexis.
I do.
What was that like once, like you said, big creating those boundaries and guidelines for you and your family? How was that? How was it received by your village? Was it hard for you to do, et cetera, et cetera?
Okay, we'll just start there. So, for having different backgrounds, before having children, we had discussions on like, we're not parents, but like
Mhm.
hypothetically, what would that look like? How would we go about parenting in regards to, are we a partnership? Are we disciplinarians? Are we going to use a different form of um, corrective action as we did when we were younger? We
Mhm.
learned a lot about one another in regards to how we grew up because we dated for close to 8 years
Mhm.
before getting married. And we've been married for 5 years, so we've been on
Dang,
this
you
track.
old
We
girl.
didn't have I shut up. I met him in college. I was I was a sophomore in undergrad.
Proceed, Odie.
Yes, thank you. I love it. I got some gray hairs on here. Anyways, we had a lot of good enriching conversations before that. So communication was always a big thing, and we were willing to commit to continuing that as we go along the journey of growing our family.
Mhm.
And when it comes to setting boundaries with our family, um, it was received well. They knew how j- just don't mess with us as like the way we want to parent.
Mhm.
Respect what we got going on. And nobody has ever crossed a line with that. Everyone has been respectful.
Mhm.
Even my friends, like you asking me
Yeah.
how I would want to, say their names.
Mhm.
If I wanted to speak of them, those boundaries are being respected across the board. Uh, but setting them at first, I was
Mhm.
a little nervous because I'm like, when the first one I set was releasing my daughter to my mother-in-law and her new husband,
Ugh,
whom I've grown to
that sounds scary.
uh get to know over time. Yeah, but they're growing strong, and he's been respectful to the boundaries that I set day
Mhm.
one. Um, for having her away from me for the first time. And everyone, they check in with me, they send me pictures. If I ask anything, they are more than receiving to do
Mhm.
that. And I also reciprocate in regards to um, whatever I can do to help things go by smoother again for them, like being prepared,
Mhm.
having things in order. I'm good with labeling, organizing. So anything that happens with them like leaving, everything is there. You know what I mean? And if not, I will drop it and I will come. Uh, uh, just give you the code, go on in. It's right there.
Mhm.
Okay. So boundaries has been awkward, but worth it
Mhm.
and necessary. Uh, yeah.
Okay. Um, I'm gonna spin back to my actual format for a second before we get too deep into everything. Because so me and Alexis know each other because we share a doula. So I do want to talk a little bit about your birthing team, the deliveries itself. You're having your doula experience. So I guess we'll start with that. Uh, Tell me a little bit. I know, but the listeners don't about how you found your doula, what that experience was like, and how you benefited from that. Well, from her, not that, but you know what
That thing.
I
Okay.
mean. Okay, but the thing.
So, my beautiful doula, inside and out, I'm talking about the physical body and the soul that is within this being of light. Shin doula. Uh, I met her my junior year of college at the Virginia State University. Yes, that's our alma mater. I have big eyes because we graduated. So, yeah, we reconnected when I moved to Richmond, and we would just have like coffee conversations. And it's almost like we attracted me getting pregnant within the time of reconvening with one another. And we talked deeply about repairing the little Lex, and we went into the mental before preparing for a child. Um, and then when we crossed the line of going into our doula experience together, um, she just opened my mind up to how much more deeper it is, this process of creating a life and bringing it to Earthside, than what society has made it look like, especially for Black women, because we're not often heard um, or taken seriously. I was able to take myself more seriously with conversations of a lot of transition and, you know, feeling heard uh, with, a lot of the transitions that you go through uh, in pregnancy and in life in general, and truly being more one with my body.
But if you recall where you are, proceed. You don't. um,
Oh, feeling heard, seen, and understood on a level of uh, where my body is going, and advocating for myself, being taught how to advocate for myself, not
mhm,
only in the outside world, but even in my close relationship, and opening up um, conversations that I didn't think of having with my spouse, and having that personal one-on-one, like her guiding us through uh, meditation that we can do together, affirmations, how we can affirm one another and breathe, and how
mhm,
my partner can assist me in this process, because whoever your partner is, they're not pregnant. They want to be understood as well.
mhm,
They're going through this with you in the most intimate way. And I feel like she also helps them, guide them in this situation. I feel like they're lost amongst this whole process when people are more so focused on the pregnant woman, which I
mhm,
believe is clearly necessary. But there is another person that created this life as well that needs to
mhm,
be acknowledged. Um, and then when we proceeded into labor, I had the best labor experience with her for both experiences. Like, we did art, we danced, we
mhm.
she massaged me, and oh my God, that was like the best massage. She has an energy within her that is very calming, and she affirmed me. And one thing that I needed to hear that I did not ask for um was that you're doing a good job.
Mhm.
I, can I say, can I cuss?
Mhm. Mhm. Because I thought it
You a
too.
bad bitch.
Oh, that's not what I thought, but proceed.
You that bitch. You that one. You did that type of thing. Like my type man.
Mhm.
Even put the chapstick on me because my lips were so crusty. And people over here asking me what brand. She was like, I got it. Like, stop asking her questions. Like, just
Mhm.
put the Aquaphor on my lips. The little things throughout the process, talking to me in my ear, holding my hand, getting a mirror so I can see my progress.
Mhm.
And I can't hear what the nurses are saying to me because the second pregnancy, um, the first one I was laid on my
Mhm.
back to give birth. And she recorded that for me. She recorded that for me so I could remember that moment.
She gave us the best picture of life. Also,
Oh my God, yes.
I would. As soon as you said labor experience, that's all I thought of. But
You know
proceed.
what? I can picture like a picture in a block right beside you. The birth picture. Okay.
I would love to. I really
You
would.
can. I don't
Look at
care.
God working.
Oh, so wonderful. Um, and having her hold my child after me and my husband,
Mhm.
uh, and talking us through that together as well. Like, look what y'all did. Y'all did that. You know, like we sure did.
Mhm.
She carried the energy and the presence of my ancestors with her
Mhm.
both times. She held the presence of my parents with her. They were there.
Mhm.
I got to feel them through her. You know what I mean? Um, so much love comes with her, so much serious. She's dead ass. I've never met anyone more passionate about what they're doing than her. I I I, I advertise her all the time. Oh my God. And we are her hype women as well.
Mhm.
Like, you
And
gotta
she be
remind
playing.
your friends. You gotta remind your friends of how powerful they are.
Mhm.
Because she holds that power and is a true reflection of myself and attracts the things in her life, the people
Mhm.
that are meant to be in that space. So if you ever have the honor to have her as your doula, oh, bless your heart, baby. Come to our meetings. We meet on
Hold up now. Hold
Wednesdays.
up now. Hold up. Don't get Brianna started. Please stop.
Oh, okay. I'm
Like,
not
I'm
gonna go
joking.
into that. I'm not gonna go
I
into
am
that.
joking. I'm joking. Uh,
Not gonna say the word. Anyway.
we'll drop the Black Mama's Meat link in the description.
Yes,
Um,
absolutely. And that's
so
what our
yeah.
doula created as well. A
Yes.
space for
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
Her and our beautiful mommy Camille. I just wanted to shout her out too.
Because yes, Camille planted the seed, and Camille. No, come on, girl. Camille planted the seed, and Dre executed for us, and it's grown into
Indeed.
something beautiful.
Absolutely.
And what's your name? I was about to call you Anessa. This is not Anessa. This is Alexis. Anessa far too. Shit.
The other short blonde.
Who's far? Alexis.
Indeed.
It's like
I'm the
4 hours
furthest.
away from me.
And
But
you
we
know
still
what?
see her at
This
least
group has,
quarterly, I would say.
yes, quarterly. This group has provided me with a love I never thought that I was worthy of, to be honest, because I've never had a group of female
Mm-hmm.
that showed me the love the way that you all do. I had people from Baltimore come all the way
Don't
down
irk me, girl.
to to Norfolk to come and see me and my children
Mm-hmm.
and be on my side, um
Keep talking.
to be on my side of the earth. Um, which I found to be overwhelming. You even surprised me with a baby shower, which I thought that was just
I forgot. I was like, what you talking about? But
wonderful.
yes, we did.
I was so shocked. I didn't even know it was for me.
You did walk in like, oh.
All
It
right,
took
so
a
who
it
we
took a
surprised? This
second.
is for Olympia. Okay.
Oh, okay, okay. Back to the birth. Did you have them at the same hospital with the same doctor?
No.
All right. Tell me all the things. Why didn't you have them with the same doctor? Because I know that face was for a reason. Um, and then we'll go from there.
Okay. So I didn't have them with the same doctor because I moved.
Oh,
I
duh.
lived
Okay.
in one place. I lived in like Central Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had one where I live now, Hampton Roads. You can't tell what city that is. Because there's seven. So um, but both experiences were amazing,
Okay.
honestly. The first time around, I got to labor at home for like the longest. My labor was like 29 hours the first time around. So I was happy that I could be at home and the hospital was 2 minutes away.
Oh wow.
Just 2 minutes. I could see the hospital from my apartment at that time. Um, and they were very nice. They played they were right on the divine like
Mhm.
frequency with me there. They had a diffuser, like the music and the white noise, the dark light. Because I was like, I
Mhm.
thought I wanted certain things. You set yourself up for like, what do I want during labor? Say what you want. You get into labor, and be like,
Mhm.
I just want everybody to just shut up,
Shut the hell up, please.
say nothing,
Yes.
and I let them sleep, do what you need to do. My husband, I was like, y'all need to, because if you're not pregnant yet, you will know that it feels like the biggest poop that you just can't get out. And when I tell you, one of the mommies told me that is the biggest shit you're gonna take in your life, it is. Because you are not pushing from your vagina, mama. You're pushing from your booty hole.
One second. Oh, you talking about your birth? Do you remember where you were? No.
The different hospitals.
Yes, yes. You said they had your diffuser and what's the other
A
thing? Oh,
white
the white
noise.
noise. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And it was quiet.
Mhm.
Everything that you expect that you want to
Mhm.
happen
Yes.
probably might not happen. Okay. For the first time it was quiet because it was a long labor
Mhm.
as well. Um, but they each nurse like that took over because I had to be through my whole labor. They was switching shifts. And I was like, dang, I'm gonna give this one a daisy. Dang, I'm gonna give that one a daisy. And that's shouting out a nurse for their great work
Mhm.
with you if you don't know and you're in a hospital. And that's for every hospital, really. It's a high honor.
Did not know that.
Yeah. Fill out that paperwork, please. They need it. RNs are
Wait.
so worth it. Did I come in aggressive? I care about them. They do
Yeah.
such important work. They go through so much.
Mhm.
Please give them
I got you.
recognition. Um, yeah, a lot of assistance. With that first birth, and the doctor came in when it was time for her to come out.
Mhm.
Um, I asked for no students.
Mhm.
Um, for me personally, I didn't want anybody learning. I need you to know what you're
Mhm.
doing. The second time I had my second daughter at a different hospital because I moved, like I said, and I manifested a quick labor, especially going through that long one the first time. And it took 10 minutes. It was so funny. Uh, the labor at home, like the early labor stages, not active labor, was more like
Mhm.
3 hours or two and a half. Um, and then when I got to the hospital, I was like, that was a funny experience. Back to like the hospital staff.
Mhm.
They kept it rolling. Okay. They I had midwives. I didn't have a doctor that time. And she understood exactly what I needed. They were like, we need to get her on all fours. Um, because like our doula says, how you get into it is how you gonna get out.
Mhm.
And she helped maneuver the head.
Fuck.
Oh, that happened.
Keep going. Yeah, just whatever at this point. Go ahead.
She helped maneuver the head to help my little Zaire come out easily. Like, oh, my doula was so helpful in that moment. She was on top of the bed with me and everything. She almost got amniotic fluid all over her. Praise the Lord. It did not happen.
Mhm.
But this
It's
time,
supposed
because the first time my water did not break, they had to break it
to. Mhm.
themselves. The second time, I pushed and boom, just splatter all over the night. And then
Mhm.
um, they were so kind. They cleaned it all up and they got her out and handed her to me. Like
Mhm.
kept they were very respectful both times of how I wanted my placenta to be taken care of. So yeah, I'm very blessed to have manifested the experience that I desired for that very intimate and vulnerable, serious time of my life, both encounters. So I hope more people have that because people took me serious for what I was saying. I didn't, were natural births. I had no medication for either, except the first one afterwards. That's why that picture looked the way it did because I tore a little bit.
Okay.
So they gave me fentanyl
Mm-hmm.
and I was just in shock. I was just in shock both times.
I thought I thought that was like immediately after they
It was immediately after, but I don't
threw
know
her
when
on
they
your
gave me
chest.
that medication.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, okay. So I mean, I
They're
feel
still
like
working it.
you kind of I don't want to say answer this, but so what did you feel the first time you saw your daughters?
The first time I saw my daughters, I want to say I felt relief because I was more so caught up with the whole moment of like getting over that hump
Mm-hmm.
of all of that intense pressure and whatnot. And I was just in amazement that this little alien came out of my body, and here we are. Both girls were hungry immediately when
Mm-hmm.
they came out, and they knew exactly what they were doing. I,
Mm-hmm.
I was like, wow, so proud of you.
Okay.
Yeah, I was elated both times
Mm-hmm.
for sure.
And so with ZD, we're going to go one at a time for this part. Because 1 second. Thank you, son. It's so wonderful of you. Can you go check on Sydney for me? No. I need you to make sure she's okay. You heard that Swift no? No. Okay. ZD postpartum. What was that first month like for you? Did you hear me?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
I was listening to.
You, I can't have
Okay,
Rakim around you and expect you to focus.
that's my son.
I know, and that's why I try and keep him out the room.
I know. Dang, Sydney.
She's busy cooking. Okay, sorry. First month. What was that like?
First month. Oh my God, I was a zombie. I was a happy zombie for my baby. Me and my husband were just like barely hanging on. I had the opportunity of my siblings coming to help me for a week or a few days and experiencing alone time at the uh like third week of that first month. Um, I was so, what's a good word to describe it? I was very into everything changing. Like, I'm making breast milk. I'm the things that I would dream are coming to fruition where I'm looking down and I have a baby attached to me, like having all the nutrients. I was very cautious with her, and I was also um very happy to go partake and mind my business again off to the side
I follow Queen.
because that helped.
Mm-hmm.
That helped me even take a pause for myself to embrace the moment because I you get so caught up with like taking care of the baby and did I take a shower? You know, start making seeing like now I have to make choices and sacrifices to what I can and can't do. And also communicating with my partner, uh, how we gonna work this? Because I need sleep and you need sleep, you know. And it was truly an embracing moment. It was very enriching. I loved every moment of being a zombie for ZD. And I love that my husband was able to be home with me uh, throughout that whole time.
Sorry, Queen.
You're fine.
You says okay, okay.
Why are you
Communicating with your
apologizing?
husband. It isn't. I don't know. It's a bad habit.
And you
One
told me to
second.
stop.
Yes, I did. You're correct.
Okay.
Can you hear that? Yeah,
Just
it's too
now.
loud. It's too loud. Chill out. All right,
Oh,
sweetie.
he's playing on something. I couldn't hear
He's
that.
listening to Michael Jackson. I gotta do what I gotta do. Baby's gotta do what the baby's gotta do.
Again.
Yes, girl. I'm so tired of Michael Jackson. Give it a second, son. All right. Okay. So, because you mentioned communicating with your partner, um, that first time, how did things change between you and Dijon? Both negatively, and you know what I'm saying? Like, because I hate when people, I feel like when people hear that, they think I mean negatively. I mean both, because there are positive
Pros and
things that
cons.
change too. Huh?
Yeah. Pros and
What?
cons. I
Oh,
don't know.
oh,
I'm
yes.
trying to
Thank
find
you.
another way of
I know
saying
what
it.
you said. Thank you. Yes. Yes. So tell me about that.
Man, that thing was hard. It's gonna put you through a very tough situation because that person wasn't pregnant and they going through it too. He put in a lot of work. He handled so much, so I didn't have to. Um, and he was such a team player, and it took a lot of all that energy to put into one little human being took a toll on the both of us mentally. Um, so we did run into some really rough patches, but our we aligned with the ultimate goal of what do we want in our future? What do we see for our future for us?
Mm-hmm.
And um, we returned back to a friendship to talking at that level because that's my best friend.
Mm-hmm.
That's not just my lover. You know what I mean? I want to be able to talk to my best friend, even no matter what happens, we would be able to talk at a specific level of
Mm-hmm.
understanding and respect, that foundation that we set originally. Um, so always remembering the goal in mind or the foundation that we set in mind when it comes to rough patches, knowing that it's not supposed to be easy at all. And it enriches and nourishes what you're going to receive in the future together. Like, you got to practice, practice, practice to get better at something, keep growing together, and having that willingness to do so was a big thing for the both of us. Um, we also keep, you want me to talk about the second postpartum period
Oh,
now?
not yet, not yet. I was gonna say, what
Okay.
you about to say? I was very scared. I
Oh,
didn't know what was about to happen.
no, I'm not
Scare me,
gonna
girl.
jump into it. No, 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 no. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Don't be scared.
I I have a follow up question for that first because I know you guys were further away from your support system during that moment. So,
Hmm.
how did you make sure to prioritize you guys during that time? Because, like you said, it's a strain on both of you. So, getting time together when you're taking care of a child is hard as hell. So you guys are able to manage that and navigate that with not having too much of a support system out there.
How did we manage that?
Mm-hmm.
Um, so uh you do what you gotta do. Be honest. You understand the assignment, where you at, what's going on, what are your
Okay.
circumstances, because I can't change
Mm-hmm.
my situation. I can't change where people are. And I accepted where I was. I embraced where I was. I loved having that time with my child. I
Mm-hmm.
can't um be stuck on what is not. I have the power for what is and can be.
Mm-hmm.
So, and when we got the information that we were moving home, I had something to look forward to.
Mm-hmm.
And also alongside that, family would come to us. They would travel to us. And for me and him having that alone time, we had one alone time at the first part of postpartum with her.
The first postpartum, was it hard for you to express to the people around you what you needed and expected of them? But
No, it was not hard for me
okay.
because I felt very much powerful at that moment in time of like unfuckwittable, and you're not going to not follow the guidelines that I have set for my family. And if you're
Mhm.
not going to do it, that's fine. Just don't come.
Mhm. And
I made it very plain and simple. Very like, and some people didn't like that. And that's fine.
yeah.
And that just helped form a different type of relationship with different people that once was something different before. Because
Mhm.
when you become a parent after you have kids, things change. There's a transition in birth and in death with those that are around you.
Yeah.
So,
That was
yeah.
a lovely segue because that was literally the next thing I was going to ask you about. Um, was that transitioning into a new person, like not a new person? I mean, you are, but you're not. You know what I'm saying? Like, what did you learn about yourself that first
Postpartum.
postpartum?
First postpartum,
Mm-hmm.
I felt very empowered. I felt like I was that girl. You know what I mean? Because I had a natural birth. I didn't. I this it was all me, unfuckwittable. Okay, and at that point, I had the spirit of my mother within me, and I was more understanding of what she did, and then went further into how I got to where I was. I started learning more of the women in my family and navigating this somewhat of a new person that I needed to transition into for my daughter and myself. Um, because for me, I felt like I was a kid before that. Before having a kid, I was a kid. And this is true responsibility.
It is, and I still feel like I'm a kid. I still be like, who gave me people to be responsible for? Because who said that was okay? Who said that I
Don't
could
say
be responsible for
that.
people? I mean, we're doing it, but it's just like Ramel.
Again, you have no choice.
I know Ramel was like freaking out the yesterday. We went, you know how we went on a family trip, and
Yeah.
he was in the hot tub, and the jets came on. My sister handled it. My sister's amazing. She's very on top of things. But he started screaming, "I'm
Mhm.
gonna die! I'm gonna die!" And all I
Oh
could do was
no.
laugh because I was like, "Why? What is this?" My sister was closer, so that's why she was handling it. But my cousin was like, "The fact that you're the parent laughing like this," I'm just like, I can't help myself.
That
Um,
is funny.
yeah, because like, why do you think you're about to die? But Auntie's right there; she's got you. I did go help once she couldn't get it under control, but it's just like
Yeah.
even like yeah, and then it made me realize like when my parents were kids, like they
That
didn't know
part.
what the hell they was doing. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. So
Okay.
you,
That part is real right there.
you learn to give
That
people grace.
realization.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um. Dang girl, your brain. What the hell are you watching? Oh, Zaire. Now you're
Yes.
postpartum with Zaire. First month,
Now,
because
that
now you
first
have a
month.
toddler.
Oh, two under two. What was I doing? Not wearing protection. Anyway,
You're married,
that's
queen.
real.
Do what you
Um,
want. Even if you
I
weren't
got.
married, you're an adult. Do what you want.
I will say, even though I was miserable my whole pregnancy, I felt enlightened for that postpartum period. Because I was so excited to merge my first daughter with my newest one, and I was excited because I was like, I wanted a close relationship with my sister, but we're 13 years apart, like she was already out the door and whatnot. And I envied my nieces in a good way, her daughters,
Mhm.
because they got to grow up close together and I get to see what that looks like,
Yeah.
a close sister relationship. And now I get to provide that. Now, having a toddler and a newborn, I couldn't do nothing but laugh. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, all of those moments that happened, um, I was not stressed or anything. I also can't remember it, so I could be wrong. Because
That's a real thing, though.
yeah, you get through it.
Mhm.
You're happy and thankful to get to the next state of milestones
Mhm.
that they go through together. But my first one was very helpful. My little ZD, she became like a little mommy, uh, kind of, because you'll find as they grow together that I breastfeed.
Mhm.
She set up to breastfeed. She was like, "You can give her to me. I'll help out." I was like, "Oh my God." It's so
That's so
good how they
adorable.
mimic you and stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah. And just I was excited to share that experience with her because throughout the pregnancy, even let's start from the beginning. Ziti knew I was pregnant before I was pregnant because
Mhm.
she would come up to my stomach and kiss it. And I was like, I'm just postpartum, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
my body looks a particular way. And then I found out that I was, and I'm like, wow. And she's been hugging and kissing my belly throughout the whole experience. She even did it a little bit afterwards, and I thought
Mhm.
that was just like a kind note to like, mommy's body did a
Yes.
great job. And the way that she came to the hospital and just loved on her sister and everything. She takes the Pampers and she'll put them in the pail. You know what
Mhm.
I mean? And she just had learned to walk. You know what I mean? Like, um, although it's like, will I ever not be tired anymore? Worth it.
Yeah. When they're teenagers,
Worth
we'll be able
it.
to take naps and they can. Well, it doesn't even have to be teenagers. When they're like
Yeah.
7.
It's all an experiment for me because both of them, I am able to put them both down
Mhm.
together. They both sleep in the same room. I've become more proud of myself as a mommy, um, and giving grace to myself, because as a stay-at-home mom, I have a lot of jobs.
Mhm.
I had to stop cleaning throughout the day and put that on a that happens at night or either early morning so I can
Mhm.
have that time with them because I was like trying to do everything at once. I found the balance. At first, it was that first month was frantic, messy, crazy. I felt like I knew I could do it.
Mhm.
Couldn't nobody tell me that I couldn't do it because it is within me to do so. If my mom was able to have 4 children, and I'm gonna tell you, she had my sister way before. My sister prayed
Mhm.
really hard and got my oldest brother. And 18 months after that, my mom found out she was pregnant again.
Mama was
That
strong.
was a surprise.
Yeah.
You go to your ultrasound, oh, you have twins? Oh my
Mhm.
God. And she was like, how am I going to do this? Imagine having that shock of,
I would
I
have
just had
passed
a
out.
kid
I would have
and
passed
I
out.
got twins. I know my mom and dad were like, so then now having kids, you have that realization of all of what they went through,
Mhm.
or not even. I just have a sense
Yeah.
because you realize all the work that is put into for that human being or human beings.
Mhm.
Um, and along with having that village during that tough time, so much is incorporated as and not a light situation in which society likes to portray it to be, like it's supposed to look a particular way. It does not look like that
No.
at all. It looks the way you want it to be.
Mhm.
You control your power, sister, brother, mommy's, daddy's.
Oh, when you guys, with you guys being closer to family this time, what did that support look like being so close to others?
It felt so foreign. I was like thanking my village, like, thank you for loving my daughter the way that you do. Thank you for taking her. What can I do for you? And I was met with, this is my family. You don't have to do anything.
Right.
And this is me developing a new type of relationship with my in-laws or um, the cousins that I had trusted with ZD. They were the only ones outside of my in-laws that took her at that time. Um, Mom brain.
Girl, I know.
Excuse me, what was the question again?
I like this. I love you. What was the question? Oh, what did that with you moving closer, what did how different did the support look? Or something along those
Oh,
lines.
okay. So it was awkward at first because now you're in a point in life where you're like, now I have to ask for help, you know? Um, and I was like, I don't want to ask anybody to take my kids, you know what I mean? Um, I just want people to be willing to be like, you know, just be willing to call me and say, hey, can I take them off your hands so you can go do such and such? Blah, 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 without having to ask for that. I was met with that with my fellow moms and family members um, in that time. And I ain't gonna lie, it's still a transition to this day of releasing my responsibility and leaving them as a liability for someone else. You know what I mean? Like, and hoping that they're safe without me with those people that
Mhm.
I trust. Like I
Yeah.
said, they are covered
Mhm.
always. Yeah, it's been a very good experience so far for me. Um, a lot of learning has happened, but it's opened up space for my village to get to know me
Mhm.
in a new way as well. Um, I hear it now.
I turned the mic down.
I don't
Um,
hear it now.
you were going to say something earlier when we were talking about you and your husband's the changes that occurred in the postpartum. Do you remember what it was? And you said, "Do I say that now? Or do I wait till now?" I can't speak English, girl. Um,
Okay.
but the question, if you remember what it was, go ahead and say it now.
What
If
was the
not,
question? So
if
I don't
not,
know
the
if I'm
question
wrong.
is, how the original question I had asked was, how did you guys navigate this new, what's it called? Shit. How did you guys navigate the change in life? I guess of what I was saying. Like you have this new baby, postpartum, communicating, spending time together. How did you guys navigate that? So that was the question I asked. So I don't know if that brings it back to mind. If
Yeah,
not,
it
okay,
does.
okay. So proceed.
Or at least an answer.
Okay,
Uh, so with me and my partner, uh, I like to say partner.
I know.
Um, we had a
Yes.
lot of communication, being open. I'm in a unique relationship. I will not disclose all of that because it's not everybody's business, but
Mm-hmm.
the it opened up vulnerability on both ends to have a very in-depth conversation of how each one feels at each state. Where are we?
Mm-hmm.
Was one question that we asked ourselves. Checking in with one another. Um, for the was it this one? The first time around, we we had a vacation to look forward to. So we grind until we got that vacation.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the second time around, so we can nurture ourselves. Um, my sister came again. or I had family come again that was from out of town, and they sent us off. My sister and my brother
Mhm.
sent us off to go have dinner together.
Mhm.
Um, so that was really nice. We found a new restaurant and whatnot. Uh, and to this day, finding time for the both of us is something that we're working on. I would like to say our smoke breaks are definitely a time where we can have that personal time together, especially
Mhm.
having intellectually stimulating conversations outside of Yo Gabba Gabba Miss Rachel and Sesame Street, and listening to Baby Shark over and
Oh
over.
God, Baby Shark was the worst thing ever created. It's just y'all could have kept it. That and
Shark,
damn Coco Melon.
Shark.
I hate Coco Melon and
Mm-mm.
anything that looks like Coco Melon. If I see it, I'm like, block this channel, the whole channel. We don't want it in our lives. Please. Just
I'm right
get
there
away.
with you. I
I
was like,
just
turn
don't
that
like
off.
it.
Don't put that in her space. I'm sorry if you were the one that bought it, but they bought her a Coco Melon like mesh thing, and that
Mm.
is in the top of the closet
Oh,
somewhere.
I
I
thought
don't
you were
want
gonna
her
say it
to
was in the
know anything.
trash.
No, I'm not that disrespectful.
I
I'm
mean,
passed along to a
Goodwill.
child that needs it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Goodwill.
yeah.
Um,
I I always give the things that I am not using to another mom that needs it
mhm. That's
because
another
I know
great
how
thing.
that feels.
Yeah. Um, what am I saying to the listeners? I feel like this should not be said, but I think some people don't get the clothes to the kids. Like they got Once Upon a Child. You can get money for the clothes. They have the Goodwill. You can take it. You have friend. Like I feel like we've recycled things amongst ourselves
We
so
have.
much because it's just like if I can't use it, you can use it. Um,
Exactly.
so be open to that. And then they have like Facebook Market. Like even if you don't have mommy friends, you don't want to give it to whoever. There's Facebook Marketplace.
There's also daycares that
I
could
never thought about that.
use clothes. Yeah, and those extra diapers and
Mm-hmm.
those wipes and those bottles and that formula that you still had that's not expired. Yeah, they could use that too. All that stuff. That would be
Okay.
very helpful to the moms that already pay so much,
Yeah.
parents that already pay so much for daycare. That would help out so much. Like it's such a beautiful space in life to pass along that blessing,
Mm-hmm.
I would say.
All right. I'm gonna wrap it up for you.
Oh my God, you already?
I
Such a
know.
good
The
conversation.
thing is that I technically don't want to, but also I also see that's already been an hour 20 minutes. So I know
Yeah,
that
my baby downstairs hollering at my hood. They all
exactly.
right.
Don't do my babies like that. So first wrap. What is the biggest lesson you've learned throughout your motherhood journey that you would like to share?
Two things.
Okay.
Patience is key
Mhm.
with self and this little human being that doesn't know anything. Um, that's where love lies because you are their first contact, mom or father. Um, giving yourself grace, that's the hardest thing to do. It's easy to say, but do it, sis. Do it, brother. Do it. Take your time. Take that 2 minutes and step out.
Mhm.
Take a breath because you're thinking a lot. You're thinking a lot all the time. Breathe. Take 3 deep breaths. After you've seen this, take deep breaths and say, I got this.
Mhm.
Keep going.
Okay.
Hmm. Hmm.
My second question is a two-parter in a sense. It's a general than how what is one piece of advice you would give to expecting mothers? Knowing you, I'm gonna give you one at a time. What is one piece of advice you would give to expecting mother?
One piece of advice that I would give to expecting mothers.
Yeah.
Your life's about to change, sis. Embrace it. Enjoy it. Please. It's the hard time. Yes. It's not gonna come back. So embrace it now. Lean on those people that are willing to lend a shoulder to you and know that you got this. No matter what your outcome is, you got this because it is divinely within you. Believe in yourself. It's you. Everything starts with you. You're the source.
Mhm. And I know I just
Yeah.
said I was wrapping up a lot. I need 5 more minutes of your time because I feel like we didn't talk about the one thing that you said you wanted to talk about. That we
Oh,
are not the person that we went into this. That's not the way I want to say that. We come out of this a new person. Like you just said, you can't get back to your new normal, and I feel like women be like, I just didn't feel like myself, and I want to get back to myself, but you're not gonna get back to yourself because you've gone through
yeah.
something transformational, and it's just like you have to find that new you. And I
That
know
new
you said,
normal.
yeah, you're in the process of doing so. How are you trying to do so? Like, what steps are you taking to find that new Lexus, Sexy Lexi?
Mm. What steps am I trying to do that?
Mhm.
I'm looking back at that time in my life where I embraced myself completely. Like, what was that Lexus before?
Mhm.
Okay. Now I'm Lexus X nowadays. I ain't gonna say 2.0 because you can keep on going with that, right?
Yeah.
Forever evolving.
Mhm.
Uh, uh, say it again.
I said, what? I said, what are you doing to make sure? Or not? I just that's not even what I said. What are you doing to find the new Alexis?
Oh, what am I doing to
To-
find a new Alexis?
Yeah, to
Let me
find
tell you the
yourself.
secrets. I'm going to the gym. I'm
Okay,
moving my
queen.
body. I am accepting the way my day goes because I can't expect my expectations to be met all the time. There's only 24 hours in our
Mhm.
day. Do what you can. You're already doing 100%.
Mhm.
I go to therapy. Okay. I journal. I check in with myself. I breathe in those moments that I feel overwhelmed because I know how my body can react to stress.
Mhm.
And I continue to enrich my knowledge and research on how I can um, fall more into those topics that I was more afraid to go into, um, like understanding death.
Mhm.
Because I worry so much that you don't know, especially after losing parents, like what's next? Oh
Mhm.
my God, um, time is irrelevant, really. It's something that is, you can't get it back. You don't know what's going to happen with it. It is what it
Mhm.
is. It's all hypothetical shit.
Mhm.
Because once you ascend, time is non-existent. So um, I embrace where I am more so. And I try to document it a little bit so I know where I was.
Mhm. Okay, and back to the original rap question I had. I just wanted to make sure I asked you that.
Okay.
Oh, okay. You got it? Take your time. Slide, please. Slide down the steps. Oh.
With his muscle
Um.
shirt.
um. What is your piece of advice for stay-at-home mothers? Or you can pick. Can you do advice for stay-at-home moms or two under two? Which one do you want to
Okay.
do?
202.
Okay, proceed.
202. Because that can fall into many different places. Um, because you can be a stay-at-home mom or, a mom that works, however
Yeah.
your situation may go.
Mhm.
Um, man, let them cry. Let them cry. They stretching those vocal cords. They're experiencing big feelings. One, they're bonding. Let them bond.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And you're learning with them. It's all a learning experience. They don't know what's going on. You don't know what's going on. Embrace that. Be patient. Take some magnesium. It helps soothe and your stress and
Okay.
your
You done told
yeah.
me
It
something.
helps with your brain function
Mhm.
with stressful situations. It's like a calming agent. for
Mm-hmm.
you. Um, get into those vitamins and whatnot, even for your children, because that helps with their regulation. Uh, and also their mental intelligence is growing. Emotional intelligence is growing along
Mm-hmm.
with that. Whatever you do, they are mimicking it. So while nurturing yourself, you are nurturing your children with how you react to your
Mm-hmm.
situation, and you'll see it when they're not with you. The reviews you get, as it were, um, how you handle situations, how they're gonna see how to handle situations. So just be patient. Yeah, let them cry. It's fine. It's
I feel
fine,
like
sis.
we had to tell one of y'all that. Like they good. Like one of them gonna cry.
Go drink some water
Mm-hmm. And some tea.
and
And
some tea.
maybe a cocktail. Um well that's it for
Go
today.
outside and mind your business.
Yes, get some sun. The sun going outside is just like even if because one time I like went to go outside and one of the kids woke up and I just opened the window and like it's just sometimes fresh air will just do it for you. Like if you can't make it
Yeah,
outside, open the window, stick your head
put
up
them in the
for the
car.
door.
Just drive.
Listen, it
Put
works
them to sleep.
wonders. Yeah, and get some earplugs. Works wonders because, like you
Yes.
said, they're going to cry, and it's like that is their means of communicating. And then it's like if I'm making you a bottle or if I'm doing whatever and I can't get to you right now, you're going to cry, and that is okay. But I don't want to hear it. And if I put in earplugs, I can respond better. And I know that sounds a
Yeah.
little crazy, but my earplugs save my
It's
life
not.
in all situations. I've put them things in a loud
Yeah.
restaurant, but
I think that was genius, to be honest. Earplugs. You know what I could have did with that? You know what I
yeah,
mean? That's a game changer.
I wish I would have known about it with the first one, but the second one, it was just way too much noise. I was like, I cannot take this. And it was overwhelming. It was like, I can't, like, y'all doing a lot. And it's not, I hate when people tell kids to be quiet
Yeah, don't count.
because it's just like,
They are trying to tell you
I'm
something.
loud. Ain't nobody telling me to be quiet. So, like, go ahead and scream, but let me put my earplugs in first. Or let me put this noise cancellation on and you do you.
I also
Um,
got one more hack for mommies before
go,
we
but
get on.
go ahead.
Get you that gym membership, put them kids in that little kids
Oh,
care,
yes, yes.
and just go take a shower. Go sit in the other amenities that they have. You ain't gotta work
Mm-hmm.
out.
Because they ain't going to track you
And it's
down.
like, no, just go take a nice shower where you ain't gotta worry about nothing. They
Mm-hmm.
playing, they're doing something else. That's short. You can get an hour without them. I promise you. It's a good hack. I've used it.
So proud of you.
Yes. Get
Okay,
it where you
guys.
can.
We're
I'm
gonna
proud of you,
end this.
sis.
Who you talking to?
Everybody that's
Oh, okay.
listening.
That was so aggressive. Who you talking to? But I
Hmm.
only said that because I was about to say I'm proud of you and you're doing amazing.
Oh,
And
thank you.
don't start. Don't start. And the girls are amazing. And that because their mommy is. You're doing great.
Thank you.
Give yourself grace. Okay. Yes, pat yourself on the back. I'm proud of you.
Thank you,
We're going to
Nashville.
get you to Baltimore, and I don't mean for a visit or Bowie. You can be where your
Hey,
brother at somewhere. I don't know. He not in Bowie, but somewhere close to him.
he over there. He over there.
Okay, we gonna get you here. I'll give it a couple years, but
No,
proud of you. Thanks for joining me.
I'm not moving
Uh,
to Baltimore.
okay. Thanks for ruining that, but I'll take it.
My bad. My bad,
Get out.
Shawty.
Get off my line. Oh,
I
I'm
love
supposed to
you.
say bye to the listeners. Is there any
Oh,
last words you would like to say, Queen?
I love you.
Not to me, to the listeners.
Sometimes people need to hear that.
Okay, but she was talking to me. So,
No, I'm saying I'm talking to the human being listening to this.
okay,
I
she
love
says she
you.
loves you
You're doing
guys.
great. Do better. Some people
All
need to hear
right,
that too.
they do. We can
I'm
all
not,
do
don't
better.
put any of that in there. It's not gonna work. But
I'll put it in there. I'll put it in.
oh, oh
Why
no, can't
would I
wait to
do
hear
that?
this. Oh
Why
my,
would I put it in there?
when is this gonna out?
2 Mondays from now. Or was
Okay.
it? I can't remember. I told Rihanna I'm gonna text you when I look. Because I need to take a break. I told myself, because I feel like the other times I do a few episodes, then get burned out and I don't do it. So I told myself I'm put a few episodes out, take a break, then do another few so I don't get burned out. Okay, listeners, thank
Good
you so much
job.
for listening. You can follow Alexis at Off the Canvas LLC on Instagram. She really is a great artist. Amazing.
Thank you.
Follow us on YouTube, Twitter. No, I lied. I don't have a Twitter. Rewind. Follow us on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. Like this post, share the pods, like the other posts, do all the things. You know what you're supposed to do as a listener. And
Like and subscribe.
thank you, Queen. You know what she said. Have a blessed day. Don't do drugs.